Okay, guys, let's hope that this works better. I don't know that it will, but we're hoping. Let's see if it pops up. Okay, that's right. This is right. There it is. Okay. My kid just came in and brought me breakfast tacos at noon. You know me, gotta have my Sonic. Okay, so we're going to. Why is it doing that? Why are we captioning? Let's see if I can turn that off. Don't really know why it's doing that. Does anybody know how to turn that off? It's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, is it not? Sherry, is it showing like captions? It says they're auto-generated. Is that showing on yours? Hi Nancy. Hi Barbara. I'm sorry. I'm a hot mess today. Let me just tell you. I woke up and my vertigo was like crazy. And anyway, what a day already. It's been a day. Okay, then I'm not going to worry about it. All right, so I'm going to switch you over. First off, I'm Carrie with Making Hearts. I make inspirational gifts and just kind of a Christian creative. I love to make things that help people think of Jesus and his love for them and just bring a smile to their face. I'd appreciate it if you share my page and my live. I clicked on it, but it wouldn't work. It's fine. Anyways, so I'm going to have a Christmas in July sale Friday at 8 p.m. on Facebook Live. So you guys want to be there because I have all kinds of stuff from all different holidays. It's not limited to just Christmas. And I just need the space, so we're getting rid of it. My husband should be happy about that. Right, Steve? Hi, Miss Nancy. Thanks, Sherry. Okay, so today I have these little bitty coasters that I bought at Michael's. They're 4x4 squares. And I'm going to paint some roses and some flowers and just kind of doodles on them. And then I'll letter them. We're going to drill a hole in them, hang a bow on it. They make cute ornaments. You can hang them just wherever. I hang stuff like this on my wall just for inspiration, just because they're cute. But there's lots of things you can do with them. So we're going to do some painting today. No doodling, just painting. So here we go. Okay. Now, oh, where did my little plate go? I thought I had everything out. Okay. Now I have everything. Okay. I use these little styrofoam plates because they're cheap and easy. They don't take up a lot of space because I don't usually have a lot of space. I can tell you that I use all kinds of paints. I'm not limited on brand. I use deco art. I use folk art. I just use all different kinds, whatever colors that I like. This color that I'm going to start with is Coral Blush. And I'm just using, when I do my roses, I just use a plain Jane round brush. This one is ancient, but it works. So I'm going to start with just a few circles, just dots, nothing fancy. We're going to do a few at a time because I have like a dozen of these. And they're not going to be all the same, but they'll have some of the same colors. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go to a lighter. I always pick a lighter. This one is called Hydrangea Pink. I really wanted a lighter one. No, let's keep it in the pink. You shake it up real good. This one is Hydrangea Pink. It's one of my favorites. I go through this one a lot because when I do my roses, I blend the paint in to the bottom layer. So now I'm just going to kind of blend on top of it, and it actually will make more than one color when it's all said and done. So see how it just kind of blends in. Thanks, Miss Sherry. Did Lisa find her way back? Sherry, can you tell Lisa? She's like, I lost you. I'm like, no, that first video went south. Okay. So now we have the darker color and the lighter color on all of them, on all three. So then now I'm going to come in and I'm going to let that settle a little bit. I'm not quite dry, just kind of get kind of thick. And I'm going to do some leaves while I wait for that to happen. So I'm going to use a little bit smaller brush. This is a round brush 0. It's hard to see, it's tiny. And I'm just going to put a few little leaves here and there. When I make my leaves, they're pretty simple. Look, I got coral in there. That's all right. When I make my leaves, it's literally 2 apostrophes. I mean, yeah, apostrophes. One to the left, one to the right. I had to think about that for a minute. Okay. So now we have some leaves on it. And I usually always put 2 at the end. I didn't on that side, but I always do. I don't know why I do that. Somebody knows why, they can tell me. But I do. I always put 2 right on the end. Okay. So there it is with our leaves. Let me do these real quick. Now the leaves aren't done either because I'm going to come back with, again, a lighter color. It just adds dimension and it adds highlight to it. And it's kind of fun. Hi, Miss Jenny. Hi, Christina. Thank y'all for joining me. Jenny texted me this morning and she wants me to make her a journal with the word become. Now, how cool is that? If you think about how on life's journey you become, sometimes you become more faithful when you decide to kind of change things in your life. You become more faithful to the Lord and His work in your life, and sometimes you become a different person because you've lost weight or just different things that you're doing. How cool is it that Jenny wants to like record those moments of becoming the new her in her life? So I'm going to make her a journal today, and we're going to put become on it because I can see great things happening for her. Right, Jen? I love her. Miss Sherry, thank you so much. Okay. Now we need a lighter green for the highlights in the leaves. And it doesn't add a lot. There's not a lot of color because it's lighter. It just adds a little bit of dimension, a little bit of depth to the leaf. Okay, there it is with the lighter green in it. Amen. That's right, Jen. I cannot wait to watch you in the goals that you've set for yourself, and the pride that you will have in the work that you've done. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Okay. After we finish these roses, I'm going to do a set with blue bonnets, because, you know, Texas girl. Okay. Everybody's got highlights. There we go. I can tell you, these are not, these little coasters are not like a flat surface. They don't just look like a rigid wood, they are. So painting on it is not hard. Writing on it is going to be just a little bit more difficult. Because, okay, now I'm going to add my white highlights to my roses and to my leaves. I know, I'm wasteful when it comes to paint. People tell me that a lot, actually. I'm like, no, I just am, okay, yeah, a little. Okay, now we have the white highlights. Can y'all see that? Alright, now we're going to do the white highlights in the leaves. And, hi Lisa! You didn't lose me, girlfriend. I had to quit, and my camera was all messed up, so I started over. Okay. There you go. The white highlights in all of the pieces. The flowers and the leaves. Okay. And you can do, I mean, you can put the white highlights on the leaves and the flowers at the same time. But, as I just did a while ago, you got to be careful, because if the paint isn't dry on the leaves, your flowers are going to have green in them. So, okay, number 2 is done. Thanks, Lisa. Trisha, our nail appointment's at 1. You go, girl. You better be coming to get me. That girl just wants me to spoil her. I'm willing, ready and willing. She's a good girl. Hi, Sheila. Okay. Just highlighting the leaves. And I think I want to put like some like little turquoise accents. What do y'all think? The coral and turquoise is so popular. Okay, so there they are. I think actually too, I'm gonna do, let's start with this color is watermelon. I don't know if y'all can see it. Oh, it's backwards. Watermelon. Anyways, it's amazing. It's like not red, it's not pink, and it's not coral, but it's like all the in-between. And it is by Ceramcoat. Super my favorite. Totally. Okay, so now on this, I'm going to use the big brush. And it is a 10 round brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some little rose buds. And when I make the rose buds, I just kind of dab it on there. And in a minute we'll have the white. And it will completely change the whole look once you have the white in it. Okay. You just kind of, I just usually will spread them out, like try to make it look kind of bouquet-y. Bouquet-y. Is that even a word? Like a bouquet. Maybe that's better. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. See how it just totally gives it life? It like totally changes the whole look. And I haven't even put the accents on it yet. Okay, now we're going to use the little bitty again. I think this one is it's a 0, little bitty teeny tiny. We're going to do the white. We just make little circles. Like so. I don't know if y'all can see them. You see that? It's just going to have little circles like, kind of like the center of the rose. And you just let the white blend in the paint. And it just totally, it looks so pretty. Fingernails. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Can you see that? See how the little rosebuds just, okay. I gotta find the camera, guys. Okay. There we go. See how the little, you just add a little white. It doesn't have to be anything in particular, like totally, what's the word? It doesn't have to be precise. It just needs to be a little accent so that it'll look like a little rosebud. So now I'm going to do the other two real quick. Miss Nancy, like, I'm like, it's not easy. It's something that over the years I've just kind of taught myself. And because I've been doing it for so long, it's made it easy. So for me, it probably is. I have tried to teach people how to do it, and some go, oh, I can't do that, I can't do that. But it's not as hard as it may appear to be, and I try to make it as easy for y'all as I can. The biggest thing is, it's like I said the other day, you have to forget perfection. Your art is your creativity. It's your masterpiece. It doesn't matter what other people think, it matters what you think. I think I like this, and so I keep doing it. And it may be that some people go, I really don't care for that. That's okay. I did my best. I like it. When it's all said and done, I will be bringing the glory to the Lord. Yes, Marnay, they are wood coasters. I bought them at Michael's forever ago, and they're just kind of taking up space. So I'm going to turn them into little signs. Okay, that actually, we're done with those. We're done with the rosebuds, and now I'm just going to add I think, some turquoise to it. Christina, it's people's judgment is hard. I've had people judge my work for years, and it's difficult because you don't want to get so discouraged, but at the same time you have to take people's opinion and you have to grow from it. The growing from it is the hard part. And it is discouraging, and sometimes we can discourage ourselves even more than other people, but it's important to just forget perfection. I know there's some of you going, Carrie, you don't do that, but I really do, because I really want to take a pen right now and draw all this out, but I'm just going to leave it just like this. Okay, there's our polka dots. Can you see them? The camera just really does not do it justice. There you go. So now I'm going to put a little saying in here, and then I'll end up drilling a hole, putting a little ribbon on it, and putting them on my website for sale. Hi, Allie. How are you? Okay. Hi, Lid Jean. Okay. Coaster number 2 is complete. Well, it's not complete because I still have to do the lettering, but I could leave these and sell them as coasters. I have a lot of these sets, so I may do that. I don't know. How many people use coasters? Can anybody help me out with that? Because I don't use a coaster. So I never think, oh, I should sell these as coasters. Really? Because you don't use a coaster. Help me out with that. Who uses coasters? Is there anybody that uses coasters? Because if you do, I will gladly send you a set of coasters. There's number 3. Okay. So, these are the first 3 we just finished. Can y'all see those? And now we're going to do 3 more. And these are going to have blue bonnets. Okay. With the blue bonnets, you do it completely different, because with blue bonnets, you start with the leaves and the stem. You don't start with the blue bonnet itself. So, go back to our green. You can like barely see that. Okay, I'll hold it up for you guys here in just a minute. Because it's real light, it's hard to see. Okay, that's what we're going to start with. It's just the leaves. Well, Allie, they all sweat, actually, so that makes it, kind of defeats the purpose of a coaster, in my opinion, but thank you, Miss Nancy. You are always a blessing, Miss Nancy. I greatly appreciate you. Okay, one more. The stem and the leaves aren't nearly as fun. No, my coasters don't absorb sweat. I wish they did. They're just little pieces of wood. Hey, I could do coasters for everyone, because well, if you ask my husband, I overbuy. I don't even know if that's for real. Can you overbuy anything? I overbuy craft supplies, and so I actually have probably 6 packages of these coasters. So it may be, everybody may get coasters for Christmas. Okay. So now we're going to use Ultra Blue. Can y'all see that? For the blue bonnets. Yeah, the blue bonnets take several, they take several layers of color to create. So we're going to use a dark blue. I'm going to use Blue Heaven. Isn't that a great name? I love Blue Heaven. I agree, Leah. I got them at Michael's, but I bought them at Michael's like probably a year and a half, 2 years ago, and they've been in a box. And when my girls redid my Trisha Ray, you don't need to be talking about my overbuying. When Trisha Ray redid my studio, oh, there's white over there. Anyway, when Trisha Ray redid my studio, they uncovered a few of my stashes, so to speak. And so now everybody says, don't let Carrie buy anything. That's not that easy. Okay, we're going to start out with the dark blue. And I'm using a round brush, and I'm just using the tip of it. Not a big deal. And I'm just making little dabs. I love to use a round brush because she does know me, Leah. Hush. I love to use a round brush because it does the work for me. I don't have to draw a shape. It does it for me. So it's always good to find a brush that will do the work. Okay, first layer done. Thank you, Allie. I appreciate that. I am blessed with my work. I'm blessed that the Lord allows me to do what I do. It is a gift, no doubt. So now I'm going to use the lighter blue, and I'm just going to come in and kind of go just a little like in between where I've left. Let me show you. Okay, so between every stroke, they're not very close together. So now I'm going to come back and I'm going to put the light blue kind of in between the strokes. And if it blends into the dark blue, that's perfect. So I don't worry about that. I love to do this when the paint is wet, because now I have all different colors of blue, not just 2. Hi, Jeff. Okay. And I'm going to do that to each and every one and blend the blues. And that's the beauty of the round brush, is that it just blends, and it's just an awesome brush. So okay, so all 3 of the blue bonnets have both colors of blue, the light blue and the dark blue. Aw, thanks, Jen. I could paint you a journal with blue bonnets. I can paint you a journal with the sun and the blue bonnets. That'd be good. Okay, now we're going to go back, same brush with the white. We're going to start with the first one. And you're just going to add a little to And now when I do the white, I load my brush pretty heavy because it'll leave little white streaks in it. I don't know if y'all can see that. So the white will take on the blue, but the edges will, I don't know if you can see. See how the tip's got the blue in it, but the edge of the brush still has the white. So when you put pressure on the brush, it will leave the white on the outsides. And so it's just really pretty. And so that's how I do that. Okay. First one is done. If you can, guys, please share this. I would greatly appreciate it. I will have these on my website. It'll probably take a day or two because even once I'm done painting them, I have to let them dry. Then I'll seal them, add the ribbon, blah blah blah, all the goodies, do the lettering, all the goodies. And so I will have them on my website. Wrong one. They'll probably be in the price range of anywhere from $6 to $12 depending on how I finish them. Most likely they're going to be closer to $5 or $6. It depends if, you know, if I put resin over them, obviously they're a little more expensive. Resin is expensive. If I don't and I just spray seal them, they're a little less expensive. So anyways, check back on my website. My website's www.makeandheart.com. If you guys have websites, if you guys have pages, please share them in the comments so that others can go and see your pretty work. Leah Jean Kestner, you need to be putting your stuff up there. She does beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. I'm just going to go back and add a little to a little bit of green to my the bottom of my plants here, just to kind of bring them to life. And then, I mean, come on people, you can't have a bluebonnet without something red. Lisa, you gotta have red. Okay. Thanks, Sharon. Okay. Let me see. I don't even have red out. Have you ever noticed how hard red is? Red is hard because you have celebration red, you have opaque red, you have happy red, you have sad red, it's just crazy. You never know. I mean, I like a deep dark red. Lots of people do not. I find that out the hard way. But there we go. Gotta add a little heart. I've been doing these little hearts probably 20 years. I just dabbed the end of my brush in there in the paint. I make 2 little polka dots and then drag them down to each other. It's so easy, and it makes a cute little heart. I usually go back and touch it up, but you gotta have some red with the blue bonnets. Hi, Lisa. Okay. All right. So here's our blue bonnets with a little red. We've gotta have it. Heart of Texas right there. Okay. That's Texas girls. You get it. Okay. So now I have 2 more sets of 3. What do y'all want me to paint? Lisa Allen, you rock. I love me some Lisa Allen, guys. Her work, oh my goodness. And what's best, hi Ken. What's best about Lisa is her Monday Matters. You guys, she does a devotional. She does some art with it. She wakes you up, makes your week start off great. You gotta check her out. All right, Lisa, now we have to have one every single Monday. She usually does. Some days she's better than others. Okay, I think I'm gonna do some more. Let's just do some greenery. Let's see what that turns out like. I'm not very good at the greenery thing, but hey, we're gonna give it a whirl. Okay, turn it around. And I always mix colors. I don't know what else to tell you guys, but I kind of make a mess of things, if I'm being honest. You guys check out craftpalette.com. That's another friend of mine. She does beautiful stuff. Lisa Brumfield, you need to add yours because I don't know it. Hey, James. Now, James, don't get disappointed. Your mother-in-law is an amazing artist. I'm just a girl here with a paintbrush, so. I could do some cactus. Tori, you want me to do some cactus for you? My girl, she loves her some cactus. So we're just I'm gonna do some just little leaves here. But we're gonna come back and put some little tiny roses. Cactus. Okay, Lisa. My next one I'll do cactus. They don't have to all be the same. Oh, I stuck my hand in it, I think. No, I didn't. Okay. Got the greenery. Craft palette, there you go. Okay, I'll do cactus next. Let's do this one real quick. It doesn't take very long. We'll just do this. I'm so thankful you guys are hanging with me. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so now let's do just some little roses. But I'm not gonna do the dark ones. I'm gonna start out with the light pink. I'm gonna do the opposite that I did on those. I'm going to do the light pink first. Again, just little circles. There we go. CreativeCowgirl.com. You guys, my mom is under the weather. If you guys could pray for her, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I mean, she's not like COVID, but she's just under the weather, not feeling well. So let's go with this one. She could just use some prayers. course, this COVID thing is no fun, so it's just being stuck in the house. Okay, can y'all see that? Just doing itty bitty little roses. Nothing fancy. And I'm just doing, on the roses, I'm just doing the little apostrophes, like I was saying, just, not apostrophe, I don't know what I'm thinking. Comma, like a little comma. The heck? See, this COVID messed my brain up. Here we go. Look at that. Can y'all see them? Okay, now I'm going to come back. And I'm just going to add a little color here and there with dots. Thank you, Sherry. She is definitely under the weather. Okay. All right. So there we go. Just a little border, nothing fancy. And then I'll do some lettering in the center, and there we go. All right, cactus. Good gravy, Tori. Tori wants cactus, so here we go. I'm using a little bit brighter green. Sometimes cactus is hard because you don't want it to look like a big pickle, but it looks like a big pickle, so. Thanks, Nancy. Okay. Alright, our cactus is done. Now the cactus is kind of fun because then I still have to go in and put all my little lines and what have you, but let me see if I have a hot pink. Let me see, there we go. Okay. So now we gotta add our little flowers to our cactus. Put that all over me. I'm Maddie. I love me some Maddie. Maddie and Trisha. Maddie is my niece Trisha's best friend, and they are the ones that redid my studio. And let me just tell you, they have their work cut out for them. Okay. There we go. That one is done. Now, while this is drying, we're going to do a different one, but I'm going to do a cactus. Let me see. Okay, so, like, this is my all-time favorite brush. Look at how long the bristles are. All-time favorite brush. It is so cool. It does, like, I do most of my lettering with this brush. We're going to do a pot. Sorry, guys. Okay. Gonna need a little darker turquoise. We'll do a, thanks Nancy. Hi Julie. We're gonna add a little dimension. There we go. Okay. This is our little pot. Okay. Now we're gonna put I don't know. I'm so new to this, Nancy. I don't know if I can tell when you sprinkle it or not, but I just would greatly appreciate it if you did. I think that it will tell me, like, afterwards, after I'm done, that it was sprinkled. Okay, what kind of cactus? Like, well, let's just do... multiples in there. Okay. So I always, sorry, I was quiet. I was thinking, I'm crushing on your cactus. You're so cute. I always accent with the white. It just gives it a different, like different texture. It just accents the different lines or different shapes. And then of course you can go in with a darker I'm not a good succulent person. I don't make succulents very good, but okay. So now okay, so here they are. And I'm going to put the flowers on this one. But I'm going to do yellow. I love yellow. We're going to do yellow flowers on this one. Okay. That bottle of paint made its point. Let me see. All of my brushes are over here and I can't. Okay, so that one I did yellow, and I'm going to accent with my white. Okay. So there's, there you go. It's the little yellow flowers. And then this one, I'm going to come back. He's almost dry, so I'm going to add just a little bit. Oh, my palette is a mess. Just a little bit of white. There you go, now you can see it. Just a little bit of white. But then I have to, you gotta put the lines in the little thorns. Oh, sunflowers, that's a good one too. I could do some sunflowers. Y'all, I don't think of all these things as fast as I would like to sometimes. So feel free to go, hey, do you think you could make something, you know, because, okay, here we go. This brush is my next favorite, and it is, these are very long, like, look how long the bristles are. And it's my favorite. So we're gonna make the lines in the cactus, and blah, blah, blah. It's in the big one. It's in the big bottle. Where is it? Huh, I have a little bottle. Okay. So feel free to say, hey, could you do, because I have a hard time sometimes. I get so busy. Okay, so now the bristles on my brush are, you can see, super long. There we go. I love this brush. Little pokies on it. Now, I got this brush. I know y'all are going to ask me. It is a level 2 liner. It's a 2020. I don't know what that means, but I got it at Michael's. Um, actually, a very long time ago. They may still have them. I'm not sure. Brushes are hard to find. They're hard to find a good brush. Okay. Oh wait, I gotta put some on here. There you go. There's our little cactus. Okay. Now we're gonna do this one. I don't have a link for that one, Lisa, but I can certainly have Tori get online and see if she can find it. No, Hobby Lobby does not carry these. These I have only found at Michael's. Let's see. I will have her look it up and see if she can find it. Like I said, I bought this brush a long time ago, so I use it for anytime I do lines. Like when I do a cross, I use this brush to do all the outlining and hi Nikki, things of that nature. Okay, let's see here. I don't think I want to do that. So now what's left on her is we're just going to do this real quick. Okay. Whoa, I got paint everywhere. I'm going to just outline my little bowl here. Okay, and last but not least, you know me, I gotta add something. If it ain't fun, we ain't doing it. Okay, my little roses my little flowers need something. They just need a little love. Go. Little cactus. So maybe we could put like a border. I don't know, they're kind of boring. Let's do a border. Okay, so like on this cactus, let's do remember me telling y'all they weren't that these were like lumpy? They are lumpy. Okay, there's that one. And then I think we'll put a different color on this one. Lisa, you know I got to have all the extras. I gotta add something. dokie. There you have it. Okay, here's this one. Here's this one. So I'll go back and I'll clear coat them. Most likely I will use spray. I like to use spray acrylic, but sometimes I use resin. So we have roses, butterflies, what? Bluebonnets, cactus, little ivy. Okay. Now, lettering them takes forever because I'm not as patient with that. So, I will post a picture of these. Maybe I'll come back. It's 12:30 and apparently Trisha said I have an appointment at 1 o'clock. So, I'm going to get off here, but I will letter them. Maybe I'll get back on and letter them up this evening or tomorrow. Either way, I will post a picture of a completed one. And guys, thank you so much. Let me switch you over here so I can see you. Thank you so much for joining me today and being with me as I created these. And if you have any questions, just either private message me or put them in the comments and we'll try to get them answered. I can put a list of the products that I used on my in the comments. Thanks for sprinkling. Thanks for sharing. And thanks for just being here with me. This Facebook Live thing is scary, but you guys make it so much better. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. So have a great day. Be blessed. Bless somebody. Just smile at them, wave at them, tell them, hey, did you know that you are loved by the King of Kings? He's amazing. He loves you. I hope you have a great day. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.